Civilization of Light, Saturday, January 17, 2009, Structures Part 3. During 2008, and now in 2009, it has been my privilege to receive, transcribe, and publish messages from certain of our brothers and sisters from other star systems, and other distinguished sources. These uplifting messages are available in the archives of this site. They are filled with hope, love, and reverence for that which is uniquely Earth, and uniquely Earth human. I encourage everyone to pay close attention to these messages as we are entering uncharted territory. Nothing like the transition we are now experiencing has ever happened to the humans of Earth during our long history on this planet. This is my 6th posting to Mark's Corner for 2009. We welcome back Brenton of Andromeda aboard the starship Athabanten, in orbit about our planet, for a continuation of his discussion about the structures of Earth humans. My observations, based on many years of observing Earth and her peoples, are that your indigenous societies are a mixture of those that are highly spiritual and those who are mired in superstition. Historically, indigenous peoples, if left alone by powerful conquering forces, will develop a fairly placid existence as hunter-gatherers with possibly a small amount of farming. Their societies achieve a balance with the land. Structures come into play when fear intrudes. Those who are more sensitive may attempt to explain the fear. In the process, they may create superstitions. Those less sensitive then accord the sensitive ones special powers. That differentiation opens the opportunity for structure. If the sensitive person has a better than attitude, he or she will use it to accumulate power. Structures then are based on beliefs, rather than truth. In terms of complexity, the structures found in primitive societies, such as your indigenous peoples, are the simplest, particularly compared to the extremely complex structures found in multinational corporations. Structures are based on the beliefs of the tribe about their natural surroundings, their relationships to others in the tribe, and their relationships to spirits. While at first glance these may appear to be quite simple, on closer examination these structures may be more complex, and they are invariably dictated by superstitions. Structures of the American Indian and other indigenous peoples now include their relationship to the dominant white society. Earlier civilizations have been abandoned and/or destroyed by climate change, and by earth changes, as well as structural failures. Most indigenous people have a gentle relationship with Earth. Your environment was not abused to a great extent until the advent of the widespread burning of fossil fuels. Prior to that, the greatest blight upon the land was deforestation for fuel and farming. For those people who lived close to the Earth, climate dictates their survival. Many of the media and scholarly impressions of indigenous peoples have clouded the truth because research has been biased by religious beliefs. A few people choose to live outside the structures of the tribe, or of a society, wandering off to live a solitary life. They too recognize structure by opposing it. So from simple structures of a primitive tribe to the complex structure of the multinational corporation, we observe the rigidity of structures on your planet. In every case, they are based on beliefs, written or not. Some of the spiritual practices of your primitive societies are quite uplifting. They have relationships to the spirits that are not as separated as found in the case of the industrialized societies. This is more like the structures found on other planets. Within the civilization of Andromeda, our structures are much more fluid. The rigidities seen in Earth structures were placed there by the dark energy as control mechanisms. The point I am making here is that structures are ingrained in all humans of your planet, from those in primitive societies to those working for multinational corporations, and that they are quite rigid. Their rigidity is based on beliefs that find their essence in fear. In the case of primitive societies, there are the fears of their natural surroundings as well as fears based on superstitions. Rigid structures are not innate to humans. The humans we observe on other planets do not have such rigid structures. Their societies are not so tightly controlled as on Earth. I submit that most of the structures found in Earth human societies are based on fear, a fear imposed by the dark energy and its agents. As such, most of your structures must be dissolved to make room for a civilization of light. Thank you, Brenton. I anticipate more communications from you about structures in the coming days. Those of us on this planet eagerly await your arrival and assistance to create a new civilization. In truth, love and joy. Mark. A heartfelt thanks to those who have made a financial contribution to my work. As I have explained, for the past 12 years I have labored to bring forth the truth about the situation of mankind on this planet and the prospects for our future. It has been a labor of love, to which I have devoted both my full time and resources. I am now reaching the limits of my ability to continue funding this activity. Therefore, I am appealing to those of you who benefit from these communications to support this work by making a financial contribution. You may do this by mailing a check to Mark Kimmel, P.O. Box 270,156, Fort Collins, CO 80,527, or click on the Donate button to the left to use PayPal or donate by credit card. In light of pending changes and the likely unavailability of the Internet, I recommend that you save each of these postings to your computer. I have compiled an 80-page book containing all 2008 postings. Send a check or money order for $15 to Paradigm Books, P.O. Box 270,156, Fort Collins, CO 80,527. A CD containing the 2008 messages is $6. These prices include postage within the U.S. for delivery outside the U.S. at $5 for shipping. Reminders. To purchase 1. Toward a Civilization of Light, or other books by Mark Kimmel, go to http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/about_1.html, or order from your favorite bookseller. To become part of the Cosmic Paradigm Network, go to the index page of this site, scroll to the bottom, and join. We log published sighting of paranormal phenomenon at current news on this site. You may comment on these postings at copy@zqyx.org. Labels: Brenton, Primitive People, Structures. Permalink.